Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I haven't really got a topic as such. Now sometimes you can overthink a video idea and you can put loads of planning into it and you can do all the research for the video. But I think sometimes it's quite nice just to film a video with starting off without a topic. Now some of my best performing videos in terms of you guys enjoying watching them and interacting with them have literally been videos that I've recorded off the cuff. Now one of my most viewed videos is me when I went on holiday with my partner and all I had was a bag of Silver Eagles with me when I went away, and I literally went over the road from where we were staying while my partner was getting ready, and I sat on a bench on the village green with some coins in my hand, and I was talking about my opinions on CBDCs and the research that I've done on CBDCs. Now that video is one of my most viewed videos, and like I said, that wasn't really planned or loads of thought didn't really go behind it. I was literally just talking about a topic that I've done lots of research in, and sometimes those videos seem to do very, very well. Now, Future Investments and myself, we chat quite regularly. He's another precious metals content creator here on YouTube, and if you haven't seen his channel, and I will leave a link to his channel in the description of this video if you haven't seen him. But yeah, we have a chat most days, and he says to me that a lot of his videos that seem to do very well are the videos that you just do off the cuff, you don't put too much planning into them, and you're just being more natural and you're being yourself. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit of advice there, especially if you're looking to start your own precious metals stacking YouTube channel. Sometimes just pick up the camera, grab some precious metals, and just start talking about whatever you want. And sometimes the topic will come midway through the video, and then you've kind of got a theme for the video, or sometimes the topic won't even appear. You'll just be having a conversation. I think, like I said before, people do like watching videos that are structured and you're getting some genuine facts and information, but at the same time, you do get people that like these kind of more relaxed, more chilled, more kind of sitting down the pub with a friend, having a chat kind of vibes. And I think my first video where I really enjoyed doing that was one where I sat at the living room table, and you might have seen it was when I put my salt lamp on, and many of you would have known the salt lamp palaver that I had when I thought it was I think it was a 5 kilogram. Yeah, I bought a 5 kilogram copper bar, and it was due to arrive, and actually it was a salt lamp that I was unboxing on camera. The actual video is on this channel if you want to search it. But yeah, I bought basically a salt lamp because someone recommended it for me to have as a back kind of drop in some of my videos. And like I said, one of my favourite videos was where I was sitting at the living room table, had the salt lamp on, had some silver out, and I had a whiskey on the go, and I'd already had a couple of whiskies prior to recording, and we were literally just having a chat. And that video seemed to do really, really well in terms of engagement. It hasn't done amazing in terms of views, but like I said, I'm not here for the views. I'm here for the entertainment. I'm here for the hobby. So I'd rather have 200 comments with people engaging in my videos than say 2,000 views, for example. I'd rather kind of have more people interacting and having a chat amongst the comments than people just watching the video and moving on. So yeah, like I was going to say, we're going off topic a little bit, but there isn't really a topic anyway. So I feel like I can go off topic because we don't have one to start with. But I'm just going to have a little sip of my whiskey. Yeah, and like I said, maybe if you're a precious metals content creator, or even any creator here on YouTube, and you're struggling with video ideas and you're not sure what content to put out, sometimes just grab a camera, set a camera up, just start talking, just start filming what you're doing. And then, like I said, the topic might develop as the video goes on, or the topic might not develop, but you're just kind of interacting with your subscribers, with people that are enjoying your content. And I think sometimes they're some of the best videos. Now, I might be wrong, this video might get 5 views and I might not get any comments, but yeah, let me know if you like this sort of chilled, laid back content every now and then. Now, what I have got here for you is my first YouTube stack. Now, many of you might have seen my other YouTube stack that is in a cigar box, and it's in kind of like a flat, kind of smaller cigar box. Now, this was actually my original YouTube stack, and the only reason I got the cigar box was because this got to a stage where it was getting quite full, and it's not really full to the brim as such, because I could get a little bit more on top of here, but it's got to a stage now where it's really heavy, so it's hard to kind of portray how heavy it is on camera, but you'll see in a minute the stuff I get out of it, and you can imagine how heavy it is. So yeah, I didn't want it to pick up one day and the lid to snap off or anything, so that's what made me go out and get the second YouTube stack. So let's just go into this YouTube stack for those of you that haven't seen it before. Like I said, lots of you probably seen this already if you've been watching my channel for a while, but I've got these little stands in here that you can put out, and you can put some silver on them like that. Got a fourth one there. And then I've also got some encapsulated coins in here. I've got a silver maple. This is one of the older Type 1 designs, if you like. It hasn't got all the radiant lines around it, but still really, really nice piece of silver. I've got a buffalo round there. I really want to get a gold 1 ounce buffalo coin in the future. That's kind of one of my wish lists, if you like, to pick up in the future. So I think they look really cool. And I've also got this coin here that my brother got me last year for my birthday. Just a cool piece of silver. I think he picked it up from the silver forum, he said, and he paid quite a low premium on it. But yeah, quite a nice looking coin. And then we've got this toned American Silver Eagle. From 1991. You can see it's got a nice kind of toning. It's a lot better than the toning on the other coin that I was showcasing the other day, where it looks like I've spilt a tea or a coffee over it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the main light on, because I don't want the, although silver looks better in daylight, I don't want the autofocus going crazy and ruining the video like it did last time when I filmed with low lighting. Now, lots of you might have already seen this Tupperware, and you've reached out to me in the past and you've asked what size this Tupperware is, and I'll be honest, I don't know exactly what size it is. I haven't measured it. I don't know if it says on there what size it is. So it's 11 ounces, it's 450 millilitres, but yeah, I don't really know where it came from. I've probably had this container for like 7 or 8 years, and I just found it in the back of the kitchen cupboard, and it's just lucky that it fits these bars perfectly. I didn't buy it the other way around. I didn't buy the bars first and then I went and got the Tupperware like I think many of you assume. I literally started buying the stack of bars, and then I found an airtight container to put them in, and it was only after I kind of got to, I think, 6 or 7 of them that I realised that it would fit 10 perfectly. And that was kind of the motivation, if you like, to keep stacking these. Now, I think we've found a topic for the video, and it's taken nearly 8 minutes to get to the topic stage of the video, but I think that's kind of going to be today's topic. And sometimes it's hard to stay motivated when you start stacking, and you might get to a stage where you've got 500 ounces or 1,000 ounces, or you might just be starting off when you've only got 50 ounces, and you're finding it quite hard to stay motivated, to keep investing money into the precious metals. Because sometimes I feel like when you're investing in the stock market, for example, and you can actually see the figures on the screen, and if the stock market's having a nice kind of week or month and you're in the green and you can see it says plus £20 or whatever your portfolio says, that's more motivating sometimes, because you can actually see the growth of your investment. Now, with precious metals, it's a bit different, because you have the spot price that goes up and down, but you have premiums on top of the spot price, so you can never just fully look at the spot price and work out exactly how much one coin has gone up, for example, because all coins have different premiums. Those of you that stack American Silver Eagles will know that the premiums are very, very high on these compared to something like this, which is just like a round. So again, you can't just look at the spot price chart and work out quickly if you're in the green or if you're in the red, or how your portfolio is looking. So I think sometimes it's quite hard to stay motivated when you're stacking precious metals, because there's no quick way of working out if you're in the green and kind of pushing you along to keep buying more because you can see that it's performing well. So I think a good way that I stayed motivated and I kept stacking was I started buying empty tubes. So I went on to eBay, and you can go on any online bullion dealer. A lot of them sell these empty tubes for a couple of pounds. I think like £1 or something like that you can pick them up for. And I started off by buying a few of these, and that was my motivation to fill them. Now this one is an actual tube of Britannia's. It's 25 tube. So this isn't an example of the tubes I'm talking about, but I would buy an empty tube like this. And then what I would do is I would look to fill it up within the month or within 3 months or whatever my kind of target time frame was. So I'd go online, I'd go on the silver forum or wherever I was looking for my silver purchases, and I'd buy a coin or two, whatever I could afford that month, and I'd put it in. And then the next month I'd maybe only be able to afford one, so I'd just buy the 1 coin and then I'd put that in. The next month I might be able to buy another couple, and I was gradually filling up tubes. And when I filled up 1 tube, the lid goes on it, it goes into the deep stack, and then I got another new tube and I started doing the same again. And I think it's a really cool way to stay motivated and to continue stacking by buying some empty tubes and just aiming to fill them up. So let me know what you think about that. And that was kind of what happened with this Tupperware. Like I said, I brought the stacker bars first. I started literally stacking the stacker bars, and I needed somewhere to store them. So I found this container in the back of one of my kitchen cupboards. And it was only after I got kind of a couple of rows going, I think I got to like 6 of them in total, something along them lines. I worked out that I could get another 2 down the side, and I worked out in total I could get 10 in here. And that was enough to motivate me to cut back on my spending, to put some more money aside for precious metals and really search far and wide to find the best deal that I could find on these stacker bars, because these stacker bars do contain your premium, so it is worth shopping around. But yeah, like I said, once I realised it could hold 10, that was my motivation to fill it. Same as when I was buying the tubes. My motivation is to fill it because it's not nice having a half-filled tube in the stack. It looks so much better when it's right to the top, full up with silver. So yeah, maybe that's a good way of motivating yourself if you've got to a stage in your stacking journey, and that might be a stage where you've got 2,000 ounces, or it might be an early stage where you've only got 50 ounces or 10 ounces or 20 ounces and you're finding it hard to get motivated. That is definitely a way that I could recommend that worked for me, by buying things to fill up. You could even buy one of these old kind of treasure chest boxes from eBay or your local antique shop or whatever it may be where you source one of these from, and go, right, I'm going to start chucking silver in this. I'm going to fill this up. I'm going to fill this up by the end of the month. I'm just going to really go for it. So yeah, maybe just start buying some different containers, some old cigar boxes, whatever it is you decide to store your precious metals in, and that might be enough to get you motivated again. Now these stacker bars are really, really gorgeous. I think when you buy these sort of things, they're motivating in themselves because they stack. You could never go out, for example, and just buy one of these, because you couldn't just have one of these in your stack, because it wouldn't make sense, because the whole point of these, is it going to focus? Because the whole point of these is to actually stack them. So most people, if they've got stacker bars in their stack, they've got a minimum of 2 anyway, just because it's really, really cool. And I think the more you get, the more fun it is to play around with them. Like I said, I've got 10 here, and yeah, it's just a really satisfying feeling to stack them all up. Let's zoom in a little bit there for you. Yeah, it's a really satisfying feeling to kind of stack them all up. And like I said, filling that container was what really motivated me to keep going. But yeah, let me know what you think about this video in the comments section. Like I said, it's a bit of an off-the-cuff video. I think we kind of found a topic halfway through, and I think the topic of today's video is going to be how to stay motivated when you begin stacking, or something along those lines. But yeah, let me know what you think about these more chilled chats where we literally just display some silver, we have a glass of whiskey, and we just have a chat. So yeah, as always, thanks very much for watching my content. I really, really do appreciate all the support. I really do appreciate those of you that take the time to comment on my videos and like them and share them and all the rest of it. It doesn't go unnoticed. And like I said, I do try my best to reply to every single comment. I will eventually get round to replying to your comment. So yeah, thanks very much for all the support, and I do hope you have a very nice day.